every time Brando has to readjust mic.
Literally.
Okay, I'm good. Let's roll.
All right. Hello and welcome to the We Smell Good podcast. I'm your host, Sophie. This is your other host, Brando.
Everyone's daily pee pee poo poo check.
Yes, and he's wearing his pee pee poo poo shirt. So, pee pee poo poo check. Beep beep poo poo. Ooh. You would be sickened to know how many times a day we do that. Just kidding. Weekly, though, definitely.
So we are trying two new things today. We're trying to record after sunset. So it's around 6 p.m. right now?
No, that's not after sunset. The sun is very much out. We're trying to record during the sunset.
During the sunset,
yeah.
Okay.
Just because when we record, what's it called? Around, if we record too late in the afternoon, the lighting changes too quickly. So now we're trying to change, record right at sunset so we can kind of manage that. Because lately, in our videos, we've been struggling with, the lighting changing, in the middle of our clips. And it's just it's unprofessional. We want it to be cohesive. Unfortunately, we don't have a studio.
But it's one of the perks that we have at this apartment. We get direct sunlight, so that window opens directly into the sun, and it creates a lot of issues. But maybe once we move out, we can have a better angle in the situation.
So for those of you who don't know, we live in a 1-bedroom apartment, and the bedroom is our bedroom. We sleep in there, our bed's in there, so we don't really have anywhere to set up the pod. So we film it in our living room. Unfortunately and fortunately, because like he said, we get natural sunlight in our living room, and it's gorgeous. But when you're trying to record the pod and with a camera and everything, it's really hard to manage that lighting. So when we move in, we're moving into our 2-bedroom, which unironically is the apartment right next to ours that we're currently in. So and that was on purpose, and it's also going to have natural sunlight, but we're going to have another bedroom. It's a 2-bedroom. So one of the bedrooms is going to be for our content creation and gaming.
Again, she's lying. That bedroom is mine. She's going to have her own bedroom. We are only going to share the kitchen and the living room, but we're all going to get our own rooms, okay?
Yeah, we're going to be roommates, and they were roommates.
Another
wait, I wasn't done talking, bro. Let me finish.
Yeah, you talk forever.
Another
thing we're rolling out with today is we're trying to record a podcast while Sophie's back is broken.
Oh yeah, I fucking broke my back, literally.
Broke my back.
I broke my back.
The amount of I broke my back jokes this week, or these last 2 days, sorry, it's not this week. It started this weekend. I've been out of this world. It's
kind of my new vocal stem, to be honest. But no, I fucked up my back hard. Literally. Okay, so for context, we went to Anime Impulse.
Impulse was this weekend. Yeah.
Yes, which was this weekend in Orange County at the Anaheim Convention Center. It was a great time. Long story short, I did a lot of steps there, and I just hurt my fucking back.
I think you slept wrong, honey.
And then I slept wrong.
I think that morning you just put too much pressure on a specific part of your body that just I think you just completely ruined it while you were at the con.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was a mixture of walking around the con too much, and then just literally just walking too much in my demonias, mind you. I think I did too much walking in those shoes, and then coming home and sleeping wrong. My back was so fucked up, guys. Literally, I got up to fucking use the bathroom this morning, and I was I couldn't even sit on the toilet. I was having back spasms. It felt, I told this to Brando already, but it felt like that scene in Twilight where Kristen Stewart's back, when she gives birth, and just cracks in half. Dead ass, I felt like my back was gonna do that. So yeah, I've literally been making him give me massages, and I've been laying on the heating pad to make it so that it's not killing me, but he's been so good, by the way, guys.
And I want to be mean, and I want to be bossy or irritated, but when I came back from my birthday trip from San Francisco, I think it was all the driving in that fixed position I was in for the 3-hour drive.
It was more like a 6-hour drive.
No, you're right. It was a 6-hour drive.
Yeah.
It completely destroyed my back. I remember not being able to sit. It hurt.
Yeah.
And then laying in one position was too much pain. I had the heating pad and the massage gun on that spot for hours just for some relief.
Yeah.
So I felt kind of bad. I'm oh, poor Pookie.
No, literally. Okay, so the Anime Impulse was 2 days. It was Saturday and Sunday. By the end of Saturday, like my back was already hurting, like from walking around, and my feet were hurting, and I was like, damn, okay, like you know, like I'm gonna be sore tomorrow. I woke up Sunday morning and I swear to God, my back felt horrible. Like horrible. Like I literally powered through that con through like just the sheer will of God and anime on my side. Like literally.
And we honestly had to, because it did not start off well.
What do you mean?
The con.
Oh yeah, okay. So like, okay, if you attended Anime Impulse Orange County this year, you already know, but for context, last year it was pretty chill. It was like, you know, you just walked right in, got your badge, and, you know, went into the con. This year, dude, it was so unorganized. We waited in line for over an hour just to get our wristbands to get in.
And that's the worst part. Like this is the second time we've been to like the Anaheim convention version of this, and it wasn't this disorganized.
Yeah,
it was incredibly disorganized, and it's not like necessarily like anyone's fault other than whoever suddenly decided to not show up and do their job, because like we've already done this last year. It worked just fine.
I'm sorry, Yoshi just literally moved my mic with her nose. What is she doing? Oh, I think is there a toy there she wants?
Yeah, probably.
Hold on. Oh, she wants the Yoshi.
Yoshi wants the Yoshi.
This is what she wants, by the way. There you go, baby. Okay, go get it. I was like, I saw my mic move in front of me. I was like, who just moved my mic? And I like looked down. It's Yoshi.
We took the dogs to the park. Why is she so energetic right now?
Oh, let her be. She's having a good time. But anyway, long story short, the reason why the lines were a fucking mess was because literally, like, okay, so they have like 2 halls there at the Anaheim Convention Center. Halls are basically like the big ass rooms, okay? So one of the big ass halls was where the convention was. The other hall was where they were having people line up for like registration to get your badges. And then what they would do is they would take your line and then walk you to the front of the doors where they had like the booth set up for you to check in for registration. Now, the reason this didn't work was because people would just like walk into this hall and they just had lines and lines and rows of people, and the lines that were towards the back. Yoshi, come here. Come here. Good girl. Yeah, they always want to be here. So, okay, long story short is in the hall, they had you lining up, and if you walked right into the hall, you would see people lining up. So instinctively, you would just get in the first line you see, right? Well, that's not really how it works. So people would just get in the first line they see and not realizing that they would then be cutting all the other lines that were like, you know, also in that room waiting to come in. So people like literally when we started like leaving that part to finally get our wristbands, people were getting heated. Like literally like were like yelling and complaining.
A point where, again,
I thought a fight was going to break out.
Whoever like organized this, like, gave me PTSD to our Vin Diesel concert when like
Vin Diesel concert?
Not Vin Diesel. What's his name? Shaq. DJ Diesel.
A Vin Diesel concert. I was like, whoa.
I completely like fucked that up. Let me try again.
Wait, I'm sorry. Like literally the way I had
Vin
no
Diesel.
idea. Yeah, it was a concert for family.
I'm waiting for the G Fuel to kick in, guys. I'm kind of tired, okay?
It was a family concert, guys. No, literally,
being Sophie's personal masseuse is taking a toll on me.
The way that, like, when you normally make, like, mistakes like that, I know what you're trying to say, but this time I deadass was like, no, bro, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. What?
Okay, let's try this again from the top.
Anyway.
During Anime Expo, a couple years back, there was a concert for Shaq. And his stage name is DJ Diesel. So that's what I was referring to. During that concert, he went up to like the front of the crowd and it created almost like a stampede scenario where everyone rushed that center to try to like, you know, touch this guy or whatever. Anyway, we were in the middle of the crowd about to be trampled by a bunch of like, you know, Vin Diesel's fans.
Vin Diesel?
Anyway... Back to the story of Anime Impulse. I don't know what caused this, but people started to stampede to the main line. Like, we were all lining up in rows, and everyone started rushing the first line.
Yeah,
and I'm like, what the
cut.
fuck is happening? Like, holy shit, are we about to, like, charge this fucking con?
It was low-key turning into, like, okay. I don't want to make it sound like as dramatic, like that dramatic, because I feel like that makes it sound a little more dramatic than it actually was. But had it gotten any more out of hand, like it could have been that bad. Like it was giving like crowd crush vibes. But it wasn't that bad. Like, but it very much was like the beginning. Okay, you said it like
4 times. Slow down. So I wasn't done with the story. So we didn't even get like the worst part of it, because like when we left to line up to actually pick up our badges, I heard they just gave up. They just let people in. Like
they stopped scanning tickets and just started handing out badges.
That changes the degree of how irritated I was, because if this was like an actual badge that you had to check in and check out, I'd be like, okay, that's fair. You have to do this. But no, it's completely unnecessary. Like, dude, just let us in at this point. Like, if you're not going to even manage the line, just let people in.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, the tickets are already bought. Who cares?
No, it was so crazy too, because by the time we got to the registration booth, like, it was just like one of those things where nobody was even checking whether or not like you came from like the line that was like in the other room. We could have just literally pulled up and like gone to the registration booth and cut everyone.
And
like,
Sophie and I aren't.
There was no reason.
Like, we are like nice people. Like we follow the rules. Like
we follow the rules. We're good noodles.
But we don't want to cut.
We shouldn't have been though.
We absolutely don't want to like be the people who just know like, oh, fuck everyone else, I'll worry about myself. But it truly did fuck us over. Like, holy shit, we lost not only an hour and like
12 minutes.
Like 12 minutes of our time, but like sanity and like stamina as well. Keep in mind, her back was just starting to like ache.
Well, also we missed the one panel. Well, we missed like probably 3/4 of the one panel that I wanted to see, which was the Sea Dog VA Q&A. But we did catch like the last 15 minutes of it, so I was really happy because they ended up extending it.
And it was super cute because like it's not a big con. Like this is one of those where like people line up. Like he had a small venue. Like he had like a small amount of like chairs lined up, and everybody could get like up and close and all, like a close and all. What is going on? Up close and personal with this man, and it was like super cute because he was like interacting with his fans like to a degree that it's very rare nowadays. Like you kind of have to either pay for that or line up the day before
for an hour before. No, definitely. And like I don't know if this was to our advantage or not, but because I felt like a lot of people who were going to go to that panel were stuck in line. By the time we did catch like the last 15 minutes of that panel, like, and we got in there, it was like really small. Like there was maybe like 50 people there, like, which is crazy because I feel like so many people that were stuck in line would have definitely gone to that had they not been fucking
that
stuck
line.
In
just sucked. It just ruined it for everyone. Like at that point, just let people in. Like like I said, your tickets are bought. Like the only thing you're creating is just like discomfort.
Also, like, I think I was reading comments online too, like under their Instagram, like some people apparently had like bought like meet and greet tickets. I don't know if it was specifically for Connor or if it was for somebody else, but they were like, dude, I missed my meet and greet. Are you guys going to refund me? Like I got stuck in this line, like, which in my opinion, you better, like, like you 100% should be refunded for that because that is like the, the con's fault. But otherwise, once we finally did get out of that line and into the con, it was fun. It was all good. Like, honestly, like, it was a fine little small con. Like, nothing really bad or that great about it. Actually, wait, hold on. My favorite part of Anime Impulse Orange County was the wrestling.
Dude, the wrestling was so much fun.
The wrestling was fun. I get now why people like WWE. I literally get it.
The wrestling was a little bittersweet because it reminded me of this year's Anime Expo and how we missed the Tsukuban Japanese women's wrestling event.
Oh my god, yeah.
Because it was so much fun. It was so creative and it was like entertaining. And I'm like, dude, I bet this is exactly what
I bet Tsukuban was so fun. I know. So hype, dude. I know. But I will say, like, this was a good, like, I guess palate cleanser for that. Like the fact that we didn't get in, we were still salty, but the fact that we did get to see some wrestling this year at an anime convention, you know what? Checks the box. I'll take it. Like, I'm not mad.
We were watching them, like pick up people and throw them in the bed.
Oh, they did everything. They like got chairs. They hit people with trash cans.
And it reminds me of how me and Sophie lately before bed, we literally like wrestle or each other so we can like get tired and go to bed because like we're kind of like that. No,
literally. Like, sometimes I'll just get a burst of energy before bed. I'll just like poke his side, and
she'll literally piss me off. I'm literally like, if you do it one more time, I'm gonna explode. She does the poke. I get up and then like I pick her up and I just slam her on the fucking bed. or put my whole body weight on her until she taps out.
No, literally, it was so funny. It was like such an equivalent of that. But no, literally though, like I have to hand it to these people who did this wrestling event. It was so much fucking fun. It was called, I think it was called like the Compton Wrestling or something like that. I don't know, but I was very impressed. I would have paid money to go see more of their events. They were so fun, like genuinely, like, and like the crowd was with it. They had a big crowd. They had an actual ring. Like people were fucking cheering. Like they were doing the full on like acting and everything. Like I was honestly
acting.
You're right.
There's
I'm
no
sorry.
Acting. This is serious.
It was completely real. None of it was fake. But yeah, it honestly was so fucking fun.
And it was like right in the center of the con. Like you didn't have to line up. You didn't have to like find a seat. Just like pull
it was
up.
just there. Pull up. Yeah. That's honestly the best part. The fact that you literally were, if you were just walking around the con, you stumbled across it, and it was like literally so much fun just to fucking watch. Like these people. Does it hurt? Like, you know, I know it's technically like, you know, not,
I think some of it hurts,
right?
Not all of it. There are certain moves where I'm like, there's no way you're walking out of that one without feeling at least the impact of your whole body slamming on the floor, right?
Yeah.
Like I know it, like it absorbs shock and whatever, and when they punch, they don't really like
actually hit them. But like they were slapping them on the chest like this and shit. I was like,
remember
ow.
like one of the dudes that was like in the wrestling, you know, scene, he like got out, and I think he was like sitting like around us with his friends, and I could see his body was like bruised, like red, like it was like irritated. Like I could tell like when the places where he did like slam his body probably stung a bit, but he looked fine. Like he was still walking. It wasn't like, oh my god, like this is like some UFC kind of shit. But
yeah, no, not even close.
I can tell you,
it was WWE.
I can
vibes.
tell you, Sophie, like every time I was like watching these people get like picked up and thrown on the floor, and I'm looking at you like, oh my back, bro.
No, literally, you would think I was being fucking picked up and thrown in the ring myself with how badly my back hurt the next day. Like,
dude, it's so funny how these guys are just gonna like walk it off, and you're just here dying.
I swear to God, I must have like absorbed their pain by watching. I don't know, because literally the way I woke up the next morning and my back felt, I basically felt like I participated. Like, but yeah, the wrestling was so much fucking fun. I swear to God, it was so unique. You don't see that at anime events. Like, besides, I guess, Anime Expo when they had the Sukuban, but that was a first time thing. So I'm like, is wrestling at anime events becoming a thing? Because I'm all about it.
There's like a good wrestling anime that came out last year, I think, that was promoted in that anime.
You're totally right. You're totally right. But I don't think they had people like fighting in the ring like that though.
But they had a ring, remember?
They had a ring, I remember, yeah. But they didn't. That's what it was missing though. You gotta get people in there.
That would have done
you gotta get people in there fighting. Like,
cool.
Yeah. So, and I guess like technically, like, you know, wrestling and anime fans, I feel like there's some overlap there. You know, kind of like wrestling fans and like superhero fans, like, you know, because whenever we go, we always see like the toy vendors, and you know, they sell like action figurines from like the WWE. You know,
those might be like the original figurines. You know.
Oh, probably.
Technically, Superman's whole outfit is based off a wrestler's outfit.
Yeah, that's true. You know what? You know who used to love WWE? My grandma.
It's cute.
My grandma was obsessed with John Cena. She used to love watching WWE. She was like an 80-year-old woman. I know, right? And she would just like sit in her tiny little like leisure world home and like watch wrestling, and literally would like tell my dad and like my aunt and uncle about it, and like, you know, talk about her favorite wrestlers. And literally, like, my dad said he went over there one time and she would, you know, like yell at the TV like, watch out behind you.
There was a moment in that wrestling event we watched where someone brought in a chair and we were just losing it.
Oh, dude.
Like, oh, there's a chair.
When they brought in the foldable chair and hit someone with it, I was like, yeah! Like, I literally felt like my grandma. I was like, I get it. Like, I get why she liked it. Like, I honestly would watch WWE. I would go to a WWE thing now, like 100%. Like, dude, I can't even imagine how peak it was, like, back in, like, the early 2000s
when it was, like,
days,
fresh.
like when it was like new. The Rock, John Cena, like what's his name,
Dave Bautista.
Yeah, like all of them,
the
like
Undertaker.
The Undertaker.
Any Undertaker like edit that you see online, it goes so hard.
Yeah, no, I see WWE edits all the time, like on my
Rey
TikTok.
Mysterio.
Yeah, and I'm literally always like
619,
and I'm always like, damn, dude, like people are hype. Like I can't even imagine like the culture behind that and how much fun it is. Like I get it now. Like I used to not really get it, or maybe I don't even know if I thought it was corny. Maybe I thought it was corny. I don't know, but like I thought it was kind of indifferent. But after watching this like wrestling event at an Anime Impulse, like, dog, hit me up with your wrestling events because I want to go. I want more of that.
Honestly, I think it's just like how they had everything set up and like the program, that the schedule they had. Like it was well done. Like it was incredibly well done. We watched I don't know what they're called. I'm pretty sure these events have names, but the one where they kept introducing a new wrestler every like what fucking 2 minutes.
There was like fucking 10 wrestlers in the ring at one point. It was pretty funny.
And if you like fall out of the wrestling ring, you're out. So it was just like, oh, who's gonna go? And it's just when you're like it's not the people you expect. Mm-hmm. You expect like, of course there were like muscular, beefy dudes ready to roll out, and then just like the most plain looking nerd skinny guy I've ever seen. And it's like, yo, can I just tag in next? Can I line up? Like, this sounds kind of cool.
You know what it felt like? It felt like that one episode of Avatar Last Airbender when they meet Toph.
Yeah.
Like, and there's like all the wrestlers lining up and coming out. Like it dead ass felt like that. Like, and it's funny because that scene and that intro for Toph is 100% inspired by WWE. Like it's so obvious that it's inspired by like pro wrestling and all that. Like, so yeah, it was just very like hilarious to see it. Like,
if they don't cast The Rock as the Boulder, I'm not watching it.
The Boulder is conflicted about fighting a little girl.
The Boulder is no longer conflicted.
But yeah, that was our favorite part of Anime Impulse. What else did we do?
Another thing that I think was kind of like a huge like whatever was the amount of K-pop demon slayers that we saw.
K-pop demon hunters.
I keep saying demon slayers. Yo, my brain
His
don't work.
brain.
I need a new brain.
I was gonna say he is full on right now, like just mixing words and concepts together.
Because I'm like tired, so I don't want to say the whole word. I'm just gonna straight to the point.
Honestly, when you said Vin Diesel concert, I was like, oh, this guy's cooked. He's tired.
I think your boy needs some liquor or some like caffeine.
No, the liquor would 1,000% make it worse.
It makes it better.
You would be like 100% more incoherent. Your words wouldn't even make sense.
I disagree. Dog, I drank so much G Fuel and I'm like, why is it not kicking in? Why am I about to take a nap?
Dude, no. The way this guy will like drink liquor and then have a conversation with you and just say absolute nonsense.
No, that's when I'm like really intoxicated.
No. Sometimes though, you'll just be buzzed and you think you're like making sense when you're talking. And like,
I swear, you gave me the right amount of liquor, I can solve any problem ever.
No, he thinks that.
Dude,
but
my brain is already wired in the fourth dimension. When I'm drinking, it's the fifth, dude. I'm like seeing, numbers and colors, and I'm like listening to like the universe. When
homie drinks, he literally thinks he's like Jimmy fucking Neutron, where he's just like brain blast, like that level of smart. When in reality, he's like fucking Cosmo from Fairly Odd Parents. Like homie's just babbling, not making any sense.
How dare you make fun of me with my favorite character from that show? Anyway.
You're very much Cosmo. You give Cosmo. I give Wanda, honestly.
No.
Yeah, you give Cosmo.
You give, what's her name, Vicky?
Bitch, shut the fuck up. I am not Vicky.
Exhibit A.
Yo, I am not fucking Vicky. Get the fuck out. No. I'm definitely Wanda, okay?
All right. No, back to the discussion around...
Just kidding, I'm Dingleberg.
K-pop demon hunters. Not only were the cosplays on point, like there was a lot of merch for the show. One of the most impressive things I saw at that convention was how people have learned the dance, the choreography.
Well, it's been out for 2 months.
Like it's crazy how they're like 1-to-1. Like wow, like
yeah.
Is this a hobby or are you doing this professional? But they're putting the songs out and they're dropping the moves, and I'm like, yo.
So many cosplayers for K-pop demon hunters. Cool. So many people doing the choreo. So many people just like, so much fan art, so much merch for it. Like it literally is like, I don't even know what to compare it to.
It's like the Fate,
No, not even that. Like, cause it's like, a one-off thing. Like, I don't even like.
I don't think so. I think it's still growing. I think next Anime Expo, you're probably going to see a lot of their merch.
Jesus. Okay. What was the most like, I guess, viral thing?
BTS?
Maybe. I don't know. Like I'm trying to
Gangnam Style?
I don't even know. It's bigger than, it's almost as big as that, actually. Nothing will be bigger than Gangnam Style, actually. Like, period. But it's definitely like...
Wait till they drop the second movie. People are going to go feral.
I heard that we're getting a second movie for K-pop Demon Hunters.
We're going to get something. They want that money.
Duh, they're going to. Like,
Netflix has officially said that this is the most watched movie ever in their platform.
It's like the new Frozen, but for, like, K-pop. Like, because literally...
Yeah, it's like the new Frozen, but it's, like, not American. It's, like, technically Korean, you know?
That's cool. Literally what I said. Yeah, it's for, like, you know, it's like K-pop Frozen, I guess, if that makes sense. Yeah,
it's the Korean Frozen.
In terms of... Sure, it's not Frozen. In terms of popularity, like, it like doesn't even matter that it's Korean. Like, you know, it's just K-pop. Like, but anyway, yeah, like it's so fucking big.
Build a boy band? Oh.
Did you want to build a boy band? Do you want to build a boy band? Do you want to catch his hands?
That was pretty good. It's pretty good.
But yeah, literally, like every single booth there had like the Saja boys, or you know.
Do you remember the booths that had like which one was your favorite Saja boy or which one was your favorite Hunter?
Huntrix, yeah. Dude, I saw the funniest TikTok ever. Like somebody did a drag performance of Huntrix, yeah, like were they like all dressed up as like, you know, the characters from Huntrix, and then somebody commented and said Cuntrix. I was like,
slay.
Absolutely slay, bitch. Like literally fucking so cunty. Like I'm sorry, I would pay so much money to go to a fucking Cuntrix drag show. Are you fucking kidding me? Like take my fucking money. You know what? I'm dying to go to a drag show, actually. I'm like frothing at the mouth for it. Can you imagine like a wrestling drag show?
Whoa.
I think we'd break the internet with that.
I would pay money for that.
Like somebody fucking do that, write that down, because that shit would be so fucking cunt. That would be the definition of cunt.
What I want to see is somebody like get picked up and get ready to
throw. And then death drop!
They death drop? That would go so hard, but also ow.
Like, can you imagine like when they do the fucking like slamming them on the ground, they just put like, you know?
Dude.
Like, or they just like, you know, instead of like slamming them down, they just go into a full split. Like,
that's exactly what I meant. Yeah,
you know, bitch. Somebody write that down. Somebody do that. Wrestling drag show. I swear to God, you would have so much money.
You can honestly add wrestling to a lot of things, and it'd be the coolest thing ever. Like, think about it like a wrestling concert. I don't know.
Like, I think that's just a metal concert, and they just like mosh.
There you go.
No, but like drag wrestling, like I can't even.
I got it.
What?
Brace. Maid wrestling.
Ooh, okay. Right? They dress up as maids and they wrestle each other.
That would go so
that would go pretty fucking hard. That would. But I still think drag wrestling is like the coolest thing ever. If that, dude, I feel like that probably exists somewhere in LA.
Wrestling?
Huh?
Furry wrestling?
Furry wrestling. Oh my God. There were a lot of furries at the convention, by the way. Like I literally, okay, it's so funny how like, you know, because we've been going to anime conventions for a while now, like since like 2017. Furries were not a thing back then, okay? Obviously. Like, now, every single anime convention I go to, big or small, there is a good amount of furries there. Not that I'm complaining. I love them. I'm actually really jealous. I wish I could be a furry.
Are you going to tell our fans how much you want to be a furry? Literally, this girl would not stop telling me how she wants to be a furry. I want to be a furry so fucking badly. I would rock the fuck out of being a furry. Like, that sounds like so much fucking fun. Like, literally just, like, being a fursona. Like, I could just, like, you know, be my fursona. Maybe... I don't know. Like, maybe it's meant to be. Maybe you're meant to be a furry.
Dude, if somebody is retiring from being a furry and you want to donate your fursuit to me, please do.
Does anybody retire from being a furry?
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. You know,
I think they evolve, Sophie.
Well, they're not Pokemon, babe.
They can be whatever they want.
I mean, they can, but like, you know.
Also, Pokemons are furries.
I think that's a debate for another day. Sure. I'm like, I don't know if I want to get into that. I'm not prepared enough for that conversation. Like, like I don't know enough about Pokemon. I need an expert here, like Angel. Okay, Angel's his little brother, by the way, who's like loves Pokemon, and he's always like, Sophie, what's your favorite Pokemon? And I'm like, Angel, I don't know Pokemon. I'm sorry.
His favorite Pokemon is a Ninja Frog, Greninja.
Oh, Greninja, I know that. And then Deanna's favorite Pokemon is Mudkip, but that's all I know about Pokemon besides like Pikachu. I just didn't grow up with that. I'm not big on Pokemon. Like the same thing. Okay, so that's actually a good transition to what I want to talk about is how another part of this convention was also like the Collectors Expo, which is literally just like dedicated to like Pokemon card buying and trading and all that. Like I don't get it. Like literally I still don't get it. Like why we have decided that Pokemon cards are like the new Bitcoin basically. Like it's just like, should we just get rid of the dollar and replace it with Pokemon cards? Should I like go to the store and they'll be like, yeah, sorry, we don't accept cash, but we do accept Pokemon cards? Like
that's basically a recession indicator because like, the value of the dollar is just not consistent, but the value of like these, you know, cards just keep increasing. So
I don't know, like
that and Labubus.
Labubus are a fad. They will not last. Pokemon is generational. Like that is something that like
I agree. I think if there was a list, Pokemon is still number one. There's a reason why like 1/3 of this convention is Pokemon trading card game. You know?
Like there's never gonna be a Labubu fucking convention.
I wouldn't say never, but I'm saying it's not there yet.
Imagine like 20 years and this clip plays and they're just like, this girl's so stupid, she should have invested in Labubu 20 years ago and maybe she'd own a home.
Dude, honestly, that's kind of what you have to do nowadays to afford a home. You have to invest in these niche fucking things.
Dude, no, I'm like really upset that my parents, or me and my sister at least, never got into Pokemon when we were younger because my parents love to keep everything. I promise you for a fact, if we were into Pokemon back in the day, we would 100% still have our OG cards, and we would probably they'd probably be worth a ton if we had them.
Yeah, keeping them isn't everything. Like you have to get them graded and protected.
No, of course, but like, you know, my parents keep everything. So if, you know, imagine if we did collect them when we were kids, we would have probably the creme de la creme of. We'd probably have cards from, you know, the early 2000s, like 90s, because like I said, my parents don't throw away stuff. Like, they're hoarders. Yeah, they're like your typical boomers where like they can't throw things away. Like my dad literally has 2 shop vacs. He literally my dad has 2 shop vacs.
What is that? What shop
vacs? They're like literally like those big vacuums like that roll around on wheels that are like industrial.
Oh, that's their called?
Yeah, he literally stood in line on Black Friday.
Those pick up like liquid too?
No. It's mostly like for leaves and dust. But anyway, long story short, like he stood in line on Black Friday like fucking 10, 15 years ago to get one of these vacuums like for $20 when he already had another one at home. This is what I mean. Like, you know, like they just like to own stuff. Anyway, if I was a collector back then, goddamn, you know what's funny though? I did have a childhood friend that had a binder of Pokemon cards like that, and I know for a fact that their parents probably kept that shit too. And I'm like, damn, they probably cashed in. They definitely cashed in. Like, there's no way they didn't. Like,
yeah.
The worst part is they're already rich. Boo. They didn't need it. But yeah. Anyway, well, I got a little off topic. Part of this convention was the Pokemon card thingy. I still don't get it. I don't understand why we've put so much monetary value behind these things. It's kind of weird to me. Whatever.
I think you're being like really quick to jump the gun when you collect like, you know, your Coach bags. And
I don't collect them to resell. I collect them to have. I don't ever look at anything I collect and think, wow, I can't wait to like this to increase in value in whatever amount of years.
So you're not there yet, but you will be.
I don't know. When I buy things,
be honest. If let's pick a random bag. I don't know. Just pick one random bag in your head. If it came out tomorrow that bag was worth like $3,000, if you sell it right now, would you sell it?
No. I don't need the money that bad.
$5,000.
It'd have to be like $50K.
$1 billion.
Like, I just don't need the money that badly. Like, I don't know. Like,
it's not about the money. I think it's like a gambling aspect. Like, you just make a huge profit out of like a small investment, and it gets people going. It's like addictive, you know?
I don't know. Like, you know, the Pokemon card one, I'm like, because they'll like buy these like packs and then they like won't open them and then they'll sell like the unsealed packs.
So the reason why they do that, Sophie, is because the packs have value without being opened. But there's a chance that a card in that pack can have even more value. So it's a risk. And once that card is found, it lowers the value of the pack. So people online constantly like look at how many of these cards are out there. It's a system, dude.
I don't get it.
Trust me, it is, dude. I have a friend from work.
I have to know is like collecting.
Yeah,
Pokemon.
no, I wasn't. I was totally done with my sentence.
Sorry.
You keep interrupting me.
I'm sorry.
I don't have the patience to like just passively let it go.
You're right.
I'm gonna snap. Okay.
Don't get mad at him, by the way, guys, for not having patience with me because I've been testing his patience all week. Go on.
As I was saying, I have a friend from work who like constantly keeps telling me, yo, there's this new card that you probably want, and of course it's like the One Piece trading card game.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, buy it right now for like $50, and it's probably gonna be worth like $500 in like 2 weeks. And I'm like, dude, I know if I do even that, I'm gonna get hooked on it, and it's gonna be another thing I cannot afford.
Yeah.
Because you know what, like I want to keep my my addiction or my hobbies just small. I don't want to add any more. And he keeps telling me, like, he gave me this card from the company that grades cards, and you can see like the values of these cards and how rare they are, and it's insane. There's so many, dude.
I don't get it. It's like, what is the return on like collecting Pokemon cards versus like investing that money in like an IRA or something?
Same thing.
It's like, right? Like,
except one of them have like cute little anime figures on it, you know,
like,
or like real estate. It's like it's the same thing. It's money,
right? I don't know. Like,
it's
or maybe like the
capitalism,
chances are
baby.
greater to like pull.
It's capitalism.
Like, I don't know. I don't get it. I literally just, I don't get it. I'm sorry. I wish I got it. I don't.
You know, our generation hates our parents for not investing in real estate during the housing market crash. I think the generation after us is gonna, you know, hate the
not
parents that
investing in
didn't invest in
Pokemon.
Pokemon cards and Labubus. It's just a never-ending cycle of capitalism, baby.
Right? Like, can you imagine though? Like, because you know the reason these cards are so rare is because time has gone by or whatever. Like, can you imagine if there's just like a warehouse out there full of all these cards, like, and it just like pops the bubble and everybody like loses everything?
That's how it happens, huh?
That's what I mean. Like, it's like, you know, kind of scary. It like, I don't know. It's so weird to me. I don't understand the whole Pokemon card trading, whatever the fuck, but
you know, this convention did kind of like teach me a little bit that I really want us to move like as soon as possible, so I know what I need to decorate. Because it was really hard seeing all this, like, you know, they had some really good posters, prints, and they had some really cool stuff, and I'm like, oh dude, but where would I put that right now?
No, dead ass. Like we didn't buy any
dude,
prints.
I was like stressing. I'm like, I want to buy stuff, but I can't because I don't know, dude.
We didn't buy any prints.
And also we said to ourselves, like, before we even consider buying anything more, we should hang up the things we've already bought.
We still have stuff from Anime Expo that we haven't hung up yet. Like, right now, okay, like, full stop. We have so much stuff in our apartment that, like, needs to be hung up, needs to be put away, we need to redo something, and we haven't done it because now we have it in our heads that we're moving in literally less than a month. So the apartment's about to get real messy.
And our consistency with these pots, it might take a hit, but we'll see.
Yeah. But I'm really excited to move. I'm excited to have like a space specifically for this. Like, I'm just excited to like honestly have like a fresh start and a fresh space and just like more space. Like we need it, like genuinely. Like I'm just trying to like, you know, have room for our hobbies because Brando and I know my belly. Brando and I have a lot of hobbies and we have a lot of, you know, not junk, but like items. Like, you know, we do the podcast. Yeah,
I would never say junk. I don't know why that came to your head.
No, it's not junk. We love all these things. Like, I forget, did we have this conversation on the pod or not? Or did we have this conversation off the pod where we said that, like, we're going to be like Egyptian pharaohs and be buried with our shit?
Yeah, we did.
Was that on the pod?
We literally went, like, what would you put in your coffin?
Yes, he says, okay, that was on the pod. Okay. But seriously, we meant that. And we do have a lot of hobbies though. Like we like to game, we do podcasting, I do content creation for work, which by the way, I do want to talk about that in a sec. But and then also like I've been like talking to Brando about potentially maybe wanting to stream and do like baking on stream because I love to bake and cook. Like
I already have a couple ideas. You should do like you know, your baking streaming channels, but you're cosplaying. Ooh.
Yeah. No, I fucking love baking, guys. Like it's so much fun. Like genuinely, I didn't have to worry about like money
And
or
calories.
anything, or calories, that too.
That's a huge one, dude.
That's literally the one thing that keeps me from baking is the calories, because I have zero self-control. If there is a cookie or a cake or a cupcake or a cinnamon
Especially
roll
your
or whatever
sweets, yeah.
in my house, I will fuck it up.
So many times have you made like your are they shortbread cookies?
Which one? The strawberry ones?
The strawberry ones?
The strawberry sugar cookies.
Sugar cookies?
Yes.
And they're so fucking good.
We can't have them in the house.
That we need to like gift them to someone, or we're gonna destroy them and just hate ourselves.
I try to bake around times when I know that we're gonna like see people, because then I can like bring, so I'll like, me and Brenda will have like, you know, maybe like 4 of the whole batch of cookies of the batch of like 12 or whatever, and then I gift the rest to whoever we're gonna see.
Yeah, we can't be trusted.
Because I can't have a whole batch of cookies in my house, because then Brando and I will eat that in one sitting and we will get fat. We have zero self-control.
One of the best things that Sophie can make, but I swear to God, has taken a couple years off my life, is her mac and cheese. It's like so fucking good. You can put this bitch on anything. Put some Franks on that thing. You're literally creaming your pants.
Dog.
But it clogs our arteries.
I swear
it
to
absolutely
God,
is not good for you.
that mac and cheese was single-handedly responsible for making me fat last year. Like, the heaviest I've ever been was literally last year in December 2024, and like that's around the time where I made my mac and cheese a bunch of times, because I made it for like family events and like Thanksgiving and holiday.
Yeah, whenever you make it, you make a giant tray of this. You don't just make like a small portion for 2. And also, like, we've already figured out like the best thing to do when you reheat it is you add some Costco chicken to that bitch and some Franks, and it's just like, oh,
it's like a buffalo chicken mac and cheese.
I literally can feel my arteries clog as I'm talking about this, dude.
No, we have our friend's engagement party is actually coming up next Saturday, or the following Saturday, I think it is. So maybe I'll bake something for that, and then we can have some, like a few cookies, and then I'll bring the rest to the event. And
just don't do brownies again. I feel like,
no, I'm done on brownies right now. I'm over them.
Yeah,
I want to do cookies, I think,
or
but
maybe we should try or look at a cake.
Ooh, that's another thing. I really want to get into making bundt cakes. I like bundt cakes specifically. I feel like nobody makes bundt cakes anymore. Everybody's into those like heart-shaped cakes or whatever. And don't get me wrong, those are gorgeous. I absolutely love those. I love a good bundt cake though.
I was referring more to like maybe like a carrot cake or like a rum cake.
I can do that in a bundt shape. This bundt's really just about the shape.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but if I'm gonna make a cake, it's gonna be a white chocolate raspberry cake. Sorry, that's exactly what I'm going to do. That sounds amazing.
You should make a red velvet cake. Red velvet's my favorite. I know it's just like regular chocolate but dyed red, but red is my favorite color, and I love chocolate.
I could definitely do that. Yeah, okay. So maybe, when we move into our new apartment and we finally have like everything set up, I think I'm going to start streaming. Like, and doing baking stuff for streaming, because I don't really want to play games. Like, I don't play games like that. Like, I literally
play games.
I don't play games. No, I literally don't. I just play Genshin Impact, Infinity Nikki, and then Brando and I will maybe have like a Minecraft like run once every 2 years or something. Like,
I mean, we're overdue.
Yeah, we are overdue. But yeah, I'm not big on like gaming and streaming. Like,
Guys,
I'm just not. I can't do both. I'm not entertaining enough for that.
The
like,
most mad I've ever been at Sophie, I swear to God, I've never peaked with my level of rage is when we play Minecraft.
Oh, we get
and
concerning.
And Sophie's just like, I don't know, just not contributing to the cause.
Dog. When we play Minecraft together, our relationship suffers. we get in full-blown arguments.
We literally cannot play without the divorce papers just right there in the pen.
Right there, just in case.
Just ready.
Like, dead ass. Like, I swear to God, that the times, though, I don't think... Have we had a Minecraft run since we've been married?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think we have.
I think we started a mini one with Gianni and Deanna, but we never finished it.
Yeah.
I think we only played for like one day anyway.
Dude, that's my goal in life, honestly, is to get to a place where I could just like have time to play Minecraft.
And it's like
with you.
unhealthy because we just play for hours. Like, we barely sleep.
We can't play a normal amount. We don't know how to do that.
Like, we look at the time, it's already like 2 in the fucking
morning. 2 in the morning. Like,
I need to sleep.
Like, honestly, if I ever become unemployed for any reason, like, I'm just gonna fucking queue up a Minecraft game and like start doing that.
You never go wrong with a Minecraft, like, play through streaming though.
I remember during the pandemic, because Brando and I both got laid off, and the restaurant we worked at literally closed down and never reopened. It was so great because we were just living off the stimulus and government money, and literally we were playing Minecraft. We weren't living
together then, so we had a crash at your family's house.
Yeah,
and your mom and dad were just like, what are you guys doing? It's like super late at night.
No, my mom had a rule. She was like, Brando's not allowed to spend the night. I was like, well, he's not spending the night if he doesn't sleep. So we would just play Minecraft all night. And then we would sleep during the day because he's not allowed to spend the night, but he could spend the day.
And it's so fucking funny because we can talk about this. It's so cute. I wasn't technically allowed to spend the night, but I still would. And it was how I did it. It's literally the funniest shit ever. I can't believe I am actually one of those guys. So I had to sneak to the second story window. Some Mission Impossible shit where we had to like...
No, you have to start it off first. So he would come over at night and my parents would go to bed. And then what he would do is he would spend the night. And then in the morning, he would Mission Impossible himself out from my window in my room, which was on the second floor. And he would walk along the roof and then hop off the roof like from the side gate. And then what he would do is he would literally knock on my door in the morning and act like he just got there and then come upstairs and hang out with me.
One of these days.
So my parents would answer the door and be like, oh, hey, Brando, thinking he just pulled up that morning to come hang out. Meanwhile, he was literally asleep in the room and just snuck.
So your parents live next to a retired police officer. So there was one day where I had to sneak out. It was kind of like in the morning, like your parents are already up, so I can't literally be making so much noise. We prop open the window, we have to take off the screen and whatever. Mm-hmm. And I'm like sneaking through the roof, right? And I'm like at the corner, and this retired police officer dad is watering his plants, looking at me, and I'm like, oh fuck. We're literally going like, and he's like, I swear to God, he's the coolest guy ever because he's just like...
He didn't rat me out.
He was like, I was unfamiliar with your game, proceed. And I'm like... Thanks,
he deadass did not rat me out. I was so happy.
So,
I was like,
because I'm like, dude, there's a strange pudgy fucking bean at your rooftop right now being super sus. I'm a retired police officer and I did not rat you out, dude. I
think he knew that like you were like my boyfriend or something at that point because he'd seen you before.
He totally could.
He had seen you before, but it was just funny as fuck.
And then I would go to the front door and I'm like, knock knock, and somebody's like, oh hi babe, welcome. And I'm like, hi, good morning everyone.
I'd go downstairs and answer and be like, good morning babe, like acting so like he had not been there the entire time. It worked though. My parents fucking like literally had no idea. Like
now we're married.
We live together. We have 2 dogs, which is so funny because my mom used to fucking tweak out about him staying the night. Meanwhile, she fucking let my sister's fucking now husband basically like literally stay the night and like move in with them at one point before they were even fucking married.
Honestly, your mom is just like, I don't know if it's like overprotective of you or just like hates you because like you were such a bitch.
Also, no. Pause. She also used to let my ex spend the night. Like 100% she used to let my ex spend the night.
But he was white, so
yeah, stop. That is fucked up. Maybe true. I don't know. No, but my mom loves Brando now. Okay, like she definitely,
who doesn't? Eventually, I will break you, and I'll get you to love me no matter what.
I was just gonna say, how do you not love Brando? Like literally, Brando is like the most amazing guy in the entire world. But it's just so funny because now it's like if we were to tell my mom about like Brando like sneaking out and pretending knocking on the door, she would like laugh and like roll her eyes. But she would.
Yes, sure.
She would definitely have like a reaction, but then she'd be like, oh, whatever.
Let's wait for her to retire.
No. But like, if she would have caught on like in the moment and like figured out like caught him doing that, like she would have fucking flipped the fuck out. Like over what? Like yeah. But now completely different. We obviously live together. We don't have to worry about that now. Like, it is what it is. But it was just funny at the time. Where were we talking about getting to this conversation?
This is the podcast. Literally just
I don't even know.
Going on tangents and forgetting what we said.
No, literally. I was like, what the fuck were we talking about? Something
together,
Minecraft at one point. Oh, because I wanted to start streaming and baking. Yes. Okay. So, yeah, I want to start doing that. I need to, like, get my life kind of aligned first. I'm going through I would call it a transition right now because I don't want to get
transitioning into your job.
Yeah, let me talk about this, by the way, because I can't give away too many details, and I want you to give away details that I don't want to give away. So
24 karat gold labubu.
Thank you for that.
Welcome.
We needed that vocal stem to lighten the mood. Long story short, I have picked up some extra work, and I don't want to do it anymore. It is not what I thought it was going to be. It's just, long story short, I cried twice this last week over this extra job / work. And yeah, I don't think it's a good fit. It kind of sucks because I thought it was going to be a really good fit. And I thought it was going to be like a nice little extra money. And it would be something that I like to do. And it was going to be not easy. I never thought it was going to be easy, but like I definitely thought it was going to be like possible, I guess is the word. Yeah, it's kind of turning out to be not very cash money, not very
literally,
not very fun. It's very stressful. I've had 2 nervous breakdowns. Like I said, I cried twice, and it's just like disappointing because there is so much potential to what this is. And, you know, like I said, I'm sorry, I'm being so vague. I just can't give that many details away just for my, you know, privacy and whatnot. But yeah, it's just like kind of not worth my fucking sanity is what I realized. And so I plan on potentially quitting very soon, so I don't have to deal with that anymore, because I don't need money that bad. I don't.
Here, let me take it from here. It's not necessarily a recurring factor, but there are times where Sophie goes through like a phase where the job consumes her. Like it absolutely takes too much of her mental, you know, health and her stamina and her genuine time to enjoy her life on a regular basis. That becomes a problem. It becomes a problem. It really does. And it was kind of like happening again where I could tell like it was a weekend and, you know, you were supposed to be like technically like logged off, but there was something coming up and then you had to be like on the spot, like,
yeah.
And it's like, it's not healthy. Like
they're like hitting me
their
up.
work balance is just not there.
No, they were like hitting me up on the weekends for stuff. And like, listen, I'm not delusional. So I do work in social media. I understand that there is to be a light, and I mean very, very light, like hit post on the Instagram and the TikTok and post a couple of stories and then don't think about it until Monday type of work on the weekends. Okay. Not delusional. I know that that's part of the game and a part of the role, like with any social media brand across the board, but that's not the kind of work they were like hitting me up with on a fucking Saturday morning. Like, and not only that, I was like getting text on like late Friday night at like 10:30 and then, oh, like send me a mock-up of this the next morning, Saturday. And I'm literally like, and keep in mind, I am not even 2 weeks in at this point. And I'm literally like, okay, like, so, you know, I send them the mock-up of whatever they want because I'm new and I can't say anything yet. And then they just hit me back with like, oh, what you sent over is like not really what we're looking for. Why don't you just, you know, post this and do this instead? I'm like, so it sounds like to me, you already fucking know what you want. Why the fuck are you asking me and wasting my time on a fucking Saturday? You know, like it's just like a lot of that, like literally no boundaries. And also like I have no room. Well, let me finish. I have no room to make any mistakes. Like,
and also like I have to like interrupt because I have to give a little bit of context on how you work. You are one of the like a dream employee for a company, I would say, because you do go above and beyond to fulfill a role or to fill in gaps or to even get ahead, to the point where you're not done with work until you feel ahead, which, yes, it's good for the company, but it's like a little toxic for you because you need to like, you know, enjoy the rest of your day, even just a little bit. But during the week, I've noticed that, dude, you've worked till like 9 p.m. trying to catch up. And then it's like literally almost time for bed. And the only time you have is just to lay in the bed for a couple minutes before you have to get ready for bed.
Yeah, like long story short, I've been like putting in the work, and long story short, the work is not.
It doesn't feel like it's rewarding.
Rewarding, and then like I said, I'm apparently not allowed to make any mistakes doing this, even though I literally have only been here for 10 days. And, you know, it's
the way you describe it, it's not about mistakes. It's how they handle their, you know, their business, their system. They're not consistent with what they want.
Yeah, it's just really messy, long story short. And I don't want to do it anymore. Like, I can't sit here and, like, you know, play guess who on what the fuck these people want from me. Like, I can do a job. Like Brenda said, I'm a dream employee. I will fucking do the job and get it done and give you exactly what you need. But unfortunately, if you don't know what you want and you don't know what you fucking need, like, then I can't help you. You know, like, I'll do my best to figure out what you want to need. Like, because obviously, like, I know how to do my job, but like, you know, if it gets to a point where, like, I give you what I think you want and need, and you say, no, that's not what I want / need, and I say, okay, what is it then? And you're not able to then give me an answer because you don't fucking know, then I can't do anything about that.
And Sophie has,
then what are we doing?
And Sophie has worked for many different types of these like types of companies. She knows the signs. She knows the red flags when there's a company that doesn't, you know exactly what they need or want, and they're just going to not only waste your time but your sanity. Like, if there was like an end goal here, I think Sophie would, you know, tank through it. But she already can tell that this company is basically just winging it at this point.
Yeah, there's no light at the end of the tunnel here. Like, if I thought it was gonna get better, I would be like, maybe I'll stick it out and say no. I can already tell nothing's gonna change. Like, literally, like, I'm one crash out away from just like hitting up HR and being like, yeah, I don't think this is a good fit, I'm out. Like, literally, I'm one crash out away from that. Like, and I promise you that crash out will come. Like, give it next week to starting tomorrow. Because today is Monday, and it's Labor Day. I promise you, these people will test my patience one last time before I put in my resignation. Dude, and this is the thing. Like, in my industry, it's super small, and you don't want to burn bridges. Like,
no, of course.
But like, when I'm being like this, I guess, like, taken advantage of / disrespected / overworked / whatever's going on in this mess of a company like this badly, I will politely see myself out with swiftness, a correct way of doing it, with swiftness and professionalism. Post-haste. I'm not just gonna like flip them all the bird and say, fuck you guys, I'm out. I'm gonna call HR and I'm gonna be like, hey, I just want to let you know, unfortunately, this is not a good fit. Thank you so much for the opportunity, but for the sake of my mental health and my sanity, I unfortunately am going to have to put in my resignation today, and I will not be giving a 2-week notice because unfortunately my mental health and my mental sanity comes first. I genuinely wish you the best of luck. I'm sorry if this inconveniences the company, but unfortunately I can no longer work here due to mental health reasons, and I hope you have the best. If I have some advice for you moving forward on how to replace this role, I would highly recommend that whoever you have interviewing also interviews with this part of the team to figure out whether or not that would be a good fit, because what I figured out in this role is that working with this part of the team is actually not as good of a fit as I think we all wanted it to be, and it's a bigger part of the role than I think you anticipated and I anticipated and everybody anticipated. So that's my advice to you for finding someone moving forward. Thank you so much for the opportunity, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Damn. Honey, are you okay? Damn.
Also, please go ahead and send to my personal email the address in which I should ship my laptop back to. Thank you.
Dog, I'm so sorry. That actually was really hard to hear.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Oof.
I've thought about this.
Not only have I been hearing from Sophie's end how bad this company is. Well, they're not a bad company. It's just like the way it's managed. It's not efficient. I will say that. No. And you know, it really hurts me when I hear things like, I'm not the only one. Like, people in this company are telling me how frustrating it is to work for this company. And that's just like a huge red sign. Yeah. Like, if it was just you, I'd be like, maybe it's just you, girl. Like, get it together, honey. And like, no, dude.
They have a lot of turnover, apparently.
Like, yeah, that's not bueno.
And one of the founders actually let it slip one time that this role, specifically the role that I'm doing, has had a lot of turnover. And I was just like, when I heard that, I was like, yikers. If I would have heard that in my interview, I would have probably said, no, thank you. But I could see why. Like, dead ass. Like, it's so fucking obvious why. Like, literally, yeah. It's like, it's so obvious. Like, it sucks too because this company is really fucking cool. But like,
the company, the brand
unfortunately,
is cool. It's just
unfortunately, the
not a
way
fit.
that they operate it is not cool at all.
Yeah.
Like, and I will just say, like, I can't, like I said, I can't spill too much because I'm not trying to like burn any bridges or, you know, just talk shit on like certain people or whatever. But long story short, working for another creative is how I'll phrase it. Somebody who has the creative vision for the brand versus like, you know, working for that person, like as one of the people behind the brand versus like them not being, you know, in the company, but like, you know, part of the brand. I can't say too much. I'm trying not to say too much. Long story short, working for another creative that is not doing the same work you're doing for the brand is really hard. It's really hard because I feel like this person wants to do everything on their own and have it be the way that they've imagined it. But unfortunately, like that's just not how a business operates. You have to be able to relinquish control and compromise. And I feel like that's just not what's happening, and it's never going to happen because this person's probably kind of a control freak, a perfectionist. Valid. I know why they are. Like I said, can't give away too much, but you know, I don't know if I fuck with that. I just don't fuck with it. Like, I don't fuck with how things operate right now because of that. And there needs to be other processes in place that just, you know, keep the sanity of everybody else in the team in place, like, and keep them from not wanting to off themselves. And that's just not what's happening right now. And yeah, like, nobody's holding me hostage to do this job. Like I said, I don't need money that badly. I'm not rich, you know, like, I want to make that very clear. Like, I am not rich, but I do have a significant amount in my savings because, you know,
Here,
I fear moments like this.
Here, this podcast basically took off, so now we literally get a lot of revenue from this podcast, so we're good.
Yeah, we make so much money from this podcast.
So much money.
No, we're definitely in the red still.
We're
We talked
rich.
about that last time. We're in the dark red. But yeah, so this last week has been really tough for me, like genuinely very mentally tough, and I'm feeling better now because like I know I'm not gonna last and I'm just gonna end up quitting. So at this point, it's kind of just like waiting until the last straw, like that breaks the camel's back, and then I will be free from my shackles, like the meme where it's like, shh, like that's gonna be me. And honestly, like I don't care. Like I literally don't care. Like I genuinely did my best too. Like I can't go into this saying like, oh, I could have done this, maybe tried hard enough. Like dog, I did my best, and unfortunately my best is just not going to end up being good enough. Nobody's best is actually going to be good enough for this job and this role, which is why like I can sleep at night and have peace with like, you know, knowing that I'm going to be quitting and whatnot, because it's like, it's not even like, oh my God, I'm a failure. No, I'm not a failure. These people fail to cultivate an environment in which anyone can do this job. So
In which anyone can succeed.
Yeah, which anybody can succeed in this role. So it is what it is. Not my problem. Not my chickens or whatever they call it. I don't know. Not my chickens, not my coop. But yeah, I feel better knowing that.
That was another one of the reasons why we were struggling to put out content for this podcast.
Oh, we're still struggling.
If you interrupt me
Sorry.
one more time,
I'm sorry.
I will literally poop on you.
Oh, well, in that case.
Sophie is a very creative person, and she uses it for work and she uses it for her daily life. But when work is taking most of that creativity, like everything that's like a hobby like this, you know, podcast takes a hit, like a huge hit.
Yeah.
Like her energy is down, like her, you know, like creative output is down, morale is down. Like, yeah, dude, I could tell like it was not a good fit when, I don't remember when it was, but I think we were scheduling like just to watch some anime together, right? Mm-hmm. And you just worked through it without even realizing, hey, I'm like waiting for you. Hello.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh.
Yeah, like I'm a creative person, and like I don't want to be like drained at the end of the day from a job and not be able to like take any of my creativity and apply it to my real life, or to like ignore my like hobbies in life. And unfortunately, like I have a natural instinct to want to work hard and to grind, but the problem is I am really bad at like directing that energy to places where it should go, if that makes sense. Like I always direct that into the wrong place. Like it needs to be directed into other places. Like, you know, I love doing this podcast. I have so much fun doing this podcast. Like I don't care that nobody watches this shit. Like dead ass, I don't care. Like I have fun talking to you. I have fun laughing with you. I have fun pretending that people watch it. Like Yoshi, you're gonna have to wait. I like don't care that nobody watches this. I have fun doing it. Like period, end of story. Like it keeps me sane. Like it makes me happy. It makes me smile. Like
you are a certified yapper.
Yeah, I'm a certified yapper. It doesn't matter. I literally don't care if anybody listens. I just like to yap. So I'm not giving up this podcast, and I'm not gonna be doing anything that doesn't like allow me to do this podcast, if that makes sense. Yeah, and I don't care if that's stupid. Like I like doing it. I have fun.
I have fun doing it too. Like I like talking about like the fun things we do together.
Yeah.
And you know, like getting my opinions out there for the internet to digest.
Exactly. Like, you know, and also it's like we started a podcast. Like not everybody can say that. Like, you know, some people talk about starting a podcast and never do it. Like even if this fails, even if we have to stop doing it for some reason or like whatever, like at least we could say that we did it and it was like fun for the second that we did it. Like, you know, like there's nothing to be mad about here. Like, you know, like so many people go through life saying they wish they would have done this, they wish they would have done that. Like fucking just do it then. Like literally, especially something this simple. Like, okay, I say it's simple, but it definitely took a lot of trial and error to get here. But now it's simple. You know, we had a little rough patch like the first few episodes trying to figure out what the fuck we were doing with the mics and the audio. And honestly, we still struggle with the fucking picture, let's be real, and the lighting. But we get better every single time. Like, and we like doing it. So, yeah. Hold on. I have to fucking let Yoshi out.
Let's take a quick break. Okay, what do you want to talk about next? What's our next
subject?
subject?
We're back.
What's
Sorry.
on the docket?
Sorry, y'all. Yoshi had to piss, so we had to let her out. But I did want to talk about the concert I went to.
Oh, the Big Time Rush concert, I think it's called?
Yes, I went to a Big Time Rush concert with my sister, and it was so much fucking fun. Oh my God.
Sophie went during the peak of this, you know, taxing jobs, you know, workload. So it was really interesting because I sent Sophie and her sister with the hope that she would like unwind and relax for a little bit. And you came back with no voice.
Oh yeah, I completely sorry. Hold on, my mic is like. There we go.
Wibbly wobbly.
Wibbly wobbly wibbly wobbly woo. Anyway, I literally went to the concert and came back the next day with zero voice. I lost my voice at the concert because I was screaming and singing so much. I just wanted to say, if you are a fan of Big Time Rush and you can ever see them perform, do it. They are so good live. Like genuinely, it blows my mind that they are not as big, if not bigger than One Direction ever was, because they are so incredibly talented. They write their own songs. They sing. Let me just tell you, they sang live, okay? The mics were on. The vocals were outstanding, all right? Like, literally, mics were on. It was... The way I'm so impressed with their vocals live was crazy. Like, I don't understand. Like, I know they were big back then, but they should have been One Direction big. That's how talented these guys are, okay? So, back when they were filming the show and, like, releasing music, they were, like, in their...
There's a show?
Yes. It was on Nickelodeon. It was called Big Time Rush.
Oh. Hi, guys. If you're new to the pod, I'm actually not, like, really familiar with, like, classical American culture. I kind of came in here at the ripe young age of 10 years old-ish. So, I'm unfamiliar with all that.
They literally aired the show in 2009. You were literally a sophomore in high school. So, like...
Yeah, then it wasn't good.
You're capping. Anyway... Stop rage baiting me. Anyway, long story short, they were doing the show in 2009. They were all in their early 20s. Now I think they're all in like their mid 30s. They literally are, I think all of them with the exception of Logan are all married with like families. And literally, I swear to God, they've only gotten more talented and honestly, more fine, I will say. That was one of the best concerts I've ever been to. Like, I'm not even just saying that. And I feel like I say that about, like, every fucking concert. But I genuinely mean this. Like, they performed every single song in their discography. Every single song. Like, I don't know about you guys, but, like, you know when you go to a concert of, like, a big artist and they just are not that great live, or like they get up there and like maybe they like, you know, they sing some of the words and then the rest is like a backup track and they just like are up there like dancing and shaking butt or whatever. Like, you know, they're not that good live, right? Like, you're just kind of there for the vibes. Like, no, this concert, you are there for the vocals and for the stage presence and for the dance moves and for the band and for the special effects and for the quality. Yoshi, stop. Come here. Come here. Come here, Yoshi. Come here. Thank you.
How are they all fitting in that little corner?
I don't know. Anyway, long story short, the production value of this show was so fucking good. And you could tell just by the way that they spoke to the crowd and the way that they planned out like this whole concert. They did it out of love for the fans, dude. Like, this concert was not for them, it was for us. Like, even Carlos, one of the band members, literally said, like, we don't take this shit for granted. Like, we know that we're lucky to be able to do this like 14 years later. Like, and because of that, like, we're giving you the performance of a lifetime. We're performing all of our songs, like, and we're, you know, giving you like nostalgic videos from back in the day, nostalgic callbacks to, you know, the show and certain songs. Like, you could just tell it was such a labor of love from them. Like, I have yet to see an artist, like, maybe the one I could maybe compare to like the level of like love, care, and detail that like that went into this would be like Lady Gaga.
Ooh, I don't like that comparison.
Why? What the fuck are you talking about?
Dog. Like, that's a self-made woman, you know what I'm saying?
No, of course, but I'm just saying, like, obviously they're not going to be doing what Lady Gaga does because that's not their brand. But in terms of like the amount of love and, you know, preparation and thought and care that went into this performance on their level, yeah, it was comparable to that of Lady Gaga. Okay,
I misunderstood.
You know, because obviously...
I thought you were comparing like their performance to Lady Gaga.
No, obviously Lady Gaga is going to solo anyone, okay?
Yeah, like, I'm like...
But
dude,
I'm talking in terms of...
The love and effort.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, it was comparable to that of Lady Gaga. Like, you can tell that they love their fans. They love performing. They don't take being performers 14 years later doing this music for granted. Because what my sister was telling me too is back when she saw them, like back in the day when they were popular, like in the early 2000 or in like 2009, 2010s era, is that they were performing in like smaller venues. Like, you know, like, for example, one of them was at the Pacific Amphitheater, which I think was in Irvine, but it's no longer there. It's like an outdoor venue. One of them was
are they like California locals?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. One of the venues they used to perform at back in the day was like the OC Fairgrounds, which is like an outside amphitheater. Like, this time they were in the Intuit Dome. This is where the Clippers play. Okay. Like, they've never sold out. Back when they were like, you know, performing in 2009, 2010, whatever. As far as I'm concerned, they were not selling out stadiums like that. Mm-hmm. So the fact that they're selling out stadiums like that right now is crazy. And you can tell that they do not take it for granted. Like, they put on a show and it was worth every single penny, that ticket. Okay. They, like, truly a round of applause to Big Time Rush. Like, I was unfamiliar with your game. Like, this was not a cash grab concert. This was not like a we need money, like, nostalgia concert, you know?
This is not a we'll play the song in the background and just go, yeah, to the crowd.
No, dead ass, like, this was for the love of the game. Like, they did this concert for the love of the game. This had, like, I'm sure, you know...
Yoshiki's scratching her ear. I hear it.
I'm sure that, you know, obviously they did probably make a good amount of money from this concert. I'm not fucking stupid. But 100%, like, what it takes to, like, plan all this out, go on tour. They performed 38 shows, did literally every single song in their discography in every single one of their shows. Like, you don't just do that. You know, they could have gotten the same amount of money and performed 12 songs for an hour and, like, said, okay, good night, everybody, like, you know, at, like, 9 p.m., right?
Every other concert nowadays,
right? Like, no. They literally said, you're going to hear every single song that we've ever sung, and we're going to give you the greatest production value of our entire careers because we love to do this and we love our fans. And I swear to God, I've never felt so appreciated by a, like, artist or band before like that. Like, literally, you could, like I said, they did it for the love of the game. And I wish more artists were able to do that. And I don't know, I understand getting burnt out. I understand, like, you know, when you're an artist, you're doing other things. There's a lot of pressure. Like, you also want to, like, you know, raise a family, be you, do your hobbies, whatnot. But like these guys, dude, like, I have to say hats off to them, because they are doing it because they love it. And not only do they love it, but they are insanely talented. And it's so fun to watch people not only do what they love, but something that they're really good at as well. Like I said, I was so blown away by their concert, by their vocals, by everything. So if you can go to a Big Time Rush concert and you're like, you know, on the fence about it, like, go. Trust me. Fucking go. It's worth every fucking penny. These boys deserve everything and more. Like, I'm so glad they're getting the fame and recognition that they deserved, like, you know, 10, 15 years ago, because they are so incredibly talented and so good. Like, I genuinely feel blessed as a fan to be able to have experienced that. Like, it was it felt really intimate, like, you know, which is crazy because it was literally at the Intuit Dome and it was a sold out concert, and they still managed to make it feel like an incredibly intimate moment with their fans. So hats off to them. I don't know a lot of artists that can do that or that care that much, to be honest. Yeah.
Are you done?
Uh-huh. Oh. Sorry, I just had to go on my rant about how much I love Big Time Rush. Cool. Oh. And I will say, me and my sister were screaming and singing the whole time.
Got it. Let me know when you're done.
Sorry. I'm done.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm done. And they're still hot. Sorry. Go on. If they're hotter now, honestly. Sorry, go ahead. Go. What are you going to talk about?
I completely forgot. I was like saving some bullet points throughout your entire discussion, but you went on a tangent, so I just completely forgot.
Oh, thank you for like letting me go on my rant about that. Like, I wish Pamela was here, my sister, to like, you know, help me articulate how amazing that concert was. Like, oh, it was so good though. Genuinely feel blessed to have experienced. Have you ever been to a concert like that where like you felt like, you know, damn, like they really put on this concert like for me, the fan?
I don't think so. I mean,
what's the best concert you've ever been to?
I don't think I have one. All the concerts I've been to have been like in their own ways like incredible. Like, I can start with the latest concert I've been to, which was Tony Jupiter, which is like that
that is not the latest concert you've been to.
Yeah, it is.
No, it isn't.
Which was the latest concert I've been to?
Baby Metal.
No, that was recent. That was more sooner than Baby Metal. Tony Jupiter came after Baby Metal.
Really?
Yeah.
When did you go to Tony Jupiter?
It was this year.
Oh, okay. I think you went to Baby Metal more recently, no?
No, but it happened around the same time.
Maybe it did. I don't know.
And Baby Metal was a fire-ass concert.
Baby Metal was a good-ass concert. Yeah.
Tony Jupiter felt kind of like special because I feel like he's going to be one of those artists that are eventually going to grow up to like a level and magnitude like closer to Chicano Batman. So I feel like I got to see them at the Roxy in LA, which is like a very tight little fucking venue. And what?
I'm so sorry.
What?
I was thinking about the Chicano Batman thing.
Do you want?
Okay.
Do you want? Yeah. No. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Take the next 2 hours explaining this joke, please. Because I was totally ready to talk about.
Why don't you explain the joke?
No, it's cool. No, it's
please,
cool.
You explain the joke.
I totally don't want to talk about me anymore. I want to talk about you.
No, this is about you though, because it can't be
no.
Chicano Batman.
What I mean
you.
is that I can't talk about like my own experiences. No, we have to switch it to what you want to cater.
No, I'm sorry. Talk about Tony Jupiter. Talk about Tony Jupiter. Go ahead. I'm
getting
listening.
Absolutely annoyed. I'm like
talk about Tony Jupiter.
This is gonna ruin my tour. Okay.
Okay.
As I was saying, Sophie, like generally I haven't been to that many concerts. I can tell you that all the concerts I've been to have been incredible. Like, see, now whenever you interrupt me like this, bro, I forget what the fuck I'm saying. Like, dude, why don't you do what I do and save it until the end of my discussion so you eventually forget anyway, and then we can just get on with our lives. God, this episode you've been unbearable. I'm sorry. Like,
really? I thought the episode was going really good.
Yeah, why don't you just make an episode on your own, bro? I'm out. Dog, I'm so mad. This fucking G Fuel did nothing for me. I'm about to take a nap.
All right, I think we should end the episode then.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, are you really that mad?
I'm not mad. I'm just annoyed.
Can I tell them about the Chicano Batman?
No, you don't deserve to. Please. You can tell the next pod.
No, I'm gonna forget.
Watch, she's gonna forget. Yeah, that's the hope I'm doing for. Okay, end the episode. I want to watch some anime. That's what I want to do right now.
Okay, question. If Brando were to dress as Batman, does that make him Chicano Batman?
This joke makes a lot more sense if you knew about the band. There's a band called Chicano Batman that has like kind of like a Strokes kind of music, but with a little bit of Latin influence.
And they're called Chicano Batman.
Yes.
So, can you explain what Chicano means?
Chicano is referred to mostly first and second, up to like a certain generation of like, Latin.
Mexican Americans. Or Latin Americans.
Latin Americans, yeah. In general, they're more like, they have their Latin background. Like their families are obviously immigrants, but they were born in the United States. So they have that United States, no sabo kind of vibe.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You explained it perfectly. So there's a band called Chicano Batman. I asked Brando, I was like, so if I dress you up as Batman this Halloween, are you technically Chicano Batman? Right? Like, that's a good Halloween costume. It's an easy Halloween costume. Like, so.
Anyway, thank you for joining our pod.
No, pause. If you're Chicano and you need an easy Halloween costume.
This joke isn't as funny.
Just dress up as Batman and you'll be Chicano Batman. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in.
Stinky fucking booty.
All right, we're ending the pod. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in to our episode. If you like what you heard, please follow us on TikTok and Instagram at wesmellgoodpodcast. If you don't like to look at us because you think we're ugly, you can listen to us on Spotify. And yeah, we post every single Friday at 6 p.m., hopefully. And that's pretty much it, I think. Thank you so much for tuning in. We love all one or two of you that tune in, and we will see you guys next week. Bye.